right, for the second video for today, and the last one for this week, I hope you guys are liking this series so far. We're going to talk about talents. Talents are those little special things that your character has that set you apart from another character that maybe has some similar skills with you. It also will probably help out the career you picked. And then there are a whole ton of general ones that you can get as your character gains more experience to improve in a little but dramatic fashion various aspects of your character in the game. And we're going to take a look at those in just a moment. The best tabletop RPG groups follow these core values to respect the campaign setting, the game, and the people at the table. Refer to the URL in the video's description to donate to the charity we support, the Wounded Warrior Project. Sunday on Rumble and YouTube, we provide tabletop RPG game, system, and setting overviews. Then on Friday, a panel of guests editorialize on the TTRPG hobby as a whole. Thursdays and Saturdays are when Heathen Dog leads his Dirty Casuals video game squad on twitch.tv/legionofmyth. Please like and share this video with your friends and on social media, and subscribe to Legion of Myth for more tabletop RPG content. Smooth jazz from Legion of Myth. All right, here. Oh, I didn't even put it on the screen correctly. There we go. There's our alien book cover again. I love it. Oh, my little watermark in the bottom. I never noticed that. All right. Well, now y'all know my real name. Not like I don't mention it at the beginning of the stream anyway. All right, let's go to page 77. Let's start talking about some talents. Now, we are not going to read literally every talent in the game. We are going to look at the talents that come with the classes. The careers. And then we're going to kind of not skip over. We'll look anecdotally at the other ones, just kind of show you what's out there. So, all right. So to survive and thrive in the cold dark of space. Is space really cold?
Yes and no.
I mean, it's a vacuum. Can it have temperature? See, this is the pedantry of science.
Hey, you want to answer that question? We'll ask Neil deGrasse Tyson to come on the show, and he'll answer that question for you. Until then, we're moving on.
Oh, Neil deGrasse? No, we're going Michio Kaku.
What?
Oh, God. Just
Bring
threw
back
out another
Mr.
name.
Wizard.
Oh, Mr. Wizard was awesome, man.
I know, right? But Bill Nye can suck it compared to Mr. Wizard.
Bill Nye doesn't even have a doctorate.
I'm just telling you, man. He can suck it compared to the Wizard Man.
That's fair. All right. To thrive and survive in the cold dark of space, you need to find your own niche. Something you and no one else can do. Such special abilities are called talents. Talents can affect how you use skills or how you recover from damage or stress, or even let you do things that are quite simply impossible for others. As opposed to skills, talents are not rated. This isn't like Forbidden Lands where you have levels of talents. This is just back to either have a talent or you don't. Either have them or you don't. You know, maybe I should read these chapters before I come here. There are two distinct types of talents, career talents and general talents. We're really only going to focus on the career talents. We're just going to kind of look at the general talents later. Career talents can only be learned by characters with a specific career, which we talked about last week. General talents can be learned by anyone. When you create a character for a campaign play, you get to choose one career talent, and we can see how they're used. Right, scroll back over here and scroll down. Colonial Marine. So there are going to be three. So what are the three? Banter, Overkill, and Pass the Limit. So let's see what those do. I want to stress that if you get the Colonial Marines, what the hell's it called?
Supplemental book.
Yeah. It's literally called Colonial Marines. If you get the Colonial Marines book, there are actually more careers in there. We'll call them specific, more specific careers, and they come with talents. What was that?
Specialties.
Yeah, they're focused more. In this book, it's just a general Colonial Marine. That's it. There you have, like you said, specialties, and they come with their own set of talents. So if you want more as a Marine, go get the Colonial Marines book and make sure your game master allows it in his game. So banter. What is banter? Between fights, you release the tension in your team with some friendly banter. Okay, where's the nerd's nerd? That's her role in everything. And talking with Marines, even the guy I work with that just got out of the Marines a little bit ago. Yep, there's a lot. He's still got that in him. So your stress level and the stress level, everyone in short range of you drops 2 steps. What's short range? Off the top of my head, I think that's within 25 meters, but we'll get to that when we talk combat. So it drops 2 steps instead of 1 for every turn spent in a safe space. Yeah, I said safe space intentionally. Having several Marines with this talent does not increase the effect because they're all bantering with each other, really.
Yeah. But this is great because you don't need a professional to de-stress your character. You don't need someone with empathy and psychology and all that weird crap. It's not necessary. Just blow off steam. That's all this is, blowing off steam.
And if I remember correctly, a turn is 15 minutes. Well, unfortunately, I think that's going to be in the combat chapter, but I think it's 15 minutes. If I'm wrong, well, you can put it into comments if you want. All right, overkill. You don't run and hide when the going gets tough. Instead of panicking in the face of mortal danger, you can turn your fear into aggression and use this weapon against your enemy. You can trigger the
Hicks and not Hudson.
Huh? Okay, yeah, okay. You can trigger the overkill effect when you make a panic roll. See page 104. Okay, we're going to have to look at 104 then, because I want to know really what it does. 104. So a little sneak peek of when we actually... Oh, sorry, that's not 104. I was looking... That was PDF page. What is 101, 102, 103, 104? Okay, where's overkill in here? Panic actions, more panic, overkill. The overkill talent lets you replace the effect of a panic roll result of 11 or higher by the overkill effect. Do we have the rolls or is it below? Because what is it? No, okay, 11 or higher is seek cover, scream, or flee, or berserk, or catatonic.
Yeah, 11 or higher sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so, no, actually 11 is, I guess, okay, but 12 and higher is a no bueno. No, not for a Marine.
So a little sneak peek there. All right. So a higher overkill effect. If you have any enemies in sight, when triggering overkill, you must immediately attack your enemies, and you won't stop until all of your enemies in sight are broken. This could be Hudson.
This is Hudson, because at the end he was get some.
You want some? You want
exactly.
some? Get some. Yeah.
Whenever he broke, there was no enemies around. Game over, man. Game over. There was no enemies there. It was just a wreckage of a ship that was going to save his life. So, okay, yeah, I guess he does have overkill. Never mind. I take it back.
So anyway, you won't stop until enemies your side are broken. Also, other PCs in short range of you must make an immediate panic roll because you scared the crap out of them.
Out. You're going all Rambo. Everyone knows that's not a good call, but here he is.
Oops. Keep forgetting this. All right.
You went way too far.
I know. It's because I was going with the real page. Okay, hold on. I think it was around there. Yep, there we go. Okay, and then the last one is past the limit. When the going gets tough, and the tough get going, and you're the toughest badass around, you can push any skill roll based on strength twice.
Oh, wow.
So that's what? Heavy machinery, stamina, and close combat.
Yeah, that's great.
Each push increases your stress level by 1.
Well, of course. I mean, pushing increases your stress level by 1. Extra pushing would make sense. Another stress. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking of that differently, but yeah, I guess it's good that to put that in there. Okay. All right, so if you're a Colonial Marine, you get to pick one of those 3. I mean, I kind of like the overkill, although banter
is really useful for a story setting, not a cinematic setting.
Now you're a Colonial Marshal. You're the law in these lands. Authority. By invoking your authority as a Colonial Marshal, you can use your command skill instead of manipulation to get someone to bend to your will. Oh, son, you are going to give me that artifact over there if you know what is good for you. Okay. Investigator. You see what others miss and are skilled at noticing small details and making sense of them. When you spend a turn in a room or similar location, you can roll for observation. Only 1 attempt is allowed. For each success you roll, you may ask the GM one of the following questions. The GM must answer truthfully, but she is allowed to give vague or incomplete information.
Okay.
What happened here? People died. Dick. Okay, they died.
No, that's dumb. It's obvious if there's bodies. Like, duh. I got that. Thanks.
I know. I'm just repeating things that I've seen happen before.
That's gross. Okay.
That, to be fair, that wasn't an Alien game, but so is there anything hidden here, and if so, where? This is a really good one if your characters aren't searching locations. Now, I know what somebody's going to say. If they don't look there, they don't find it. I agree with you. But this is a talent specifically built around that. You know what? You didn't check the top drawer of the dresser. Crap, I didn't check the top drawer of the dresser. You go check it. Hey, you found the hidden thing. You don't actually have to say, like, he's got X-ray vision, what's in there. I don't say, is there anything hidden here? And if so, where? You realize you didn't check the top drawer of that dresser. You go over and check it out, opens it up, he finds a secret note or whatever. Again, very simple example, you get it. But the idea is that, hey, it's kind of nudge, nudge, nudge. Maybe there's something in here you should have got without the game master actually having to break the 4th, 5th, 9th wall and say, dum-dums, look at everything in the room. And lastly, are there any details here that are out of place? Something that's out of the ordinary. Yeah, they're dead.
Stop it.
They shouldn't be dead. Okay. And finally, subdue. You're skilled at subduing an opponent without harming him. When you attack a humanoid opponent in close combat, you can declare that you're trying to subdue him. Then you get a +2 modification to the attack. But if it hits, you don't inflict any damage. This is just when we get to grappling rules, this affects grapple. Instead, you hold your opponent in a grapple. Extra successes have no effect. No, this honestly, I like this, and I wish more people would take something like this because you know how players are. Murder hobo! It's like, no, we need to actually get some information from this jackass, because let's just cuff him. So, all right. Now, company agent, this is what you wanted to be, right?
Man.
All right.
Man.
All
Company agent android. That's me.
You get cunning. If the company's taught you anything, it's to always be on the lookout for anything that give you an edge. You can push any skill roll based on wits twice, not just once like other characters. Each push increases your stress level.
I can't push. Nope, I don't want this one.
Okay. Personal safety. The interests of the company always come first, no matter what. Well, there you go. There's your Android Ash.
Yep.
No matter what comes first, and you represent the company, that means your own safety is paramount. Other crew members
I
are
like that logic. I like it.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen of the jury out there, would you allow Heathen Dog into your game? Just asking. If you're attacked or otherwise end up in fatal danger, and scroll. If another PC or friendly NPC is in short range, you can make a manipulation roll. Straight roll, not opposed, and does not count as an action. That means the person can't resist it. You roll it. If you succeed, you see the threat coming and find a clever way to make the other character suffer the attacker hazard instead of you.
He did it.
Using this talent increases your stress level by 1.
I'm an android. I don't have stress. I want this one. That's my talent.
All right. And finally, take control. You know how to make people do what you want, and you don't feel bad about doing it. You can roll for manipulation using wits instead of empathy.
See, here's a problem. When you take control and something goes wrong, it's your fault. I'd rather be in the back and slough blame to somebody else.
So for your second, you start with take control, and then for your second talent is personal safety.
Or the other way around. But yeah, sure. Okay.
All right, Kit. This is what I don't. Anyway,
I know you don't like the kid, but it's a class.
A lot of people do. Oh, I get a lot of comments saying that I'm a bad guy in this one. I don't like the trope. It's the entire trope. It's not about Alien. I thought Newt was a great character. She did her job. It's the Wesley Crusher syndrome that I don't like. So the kid solving everything. Kid talents beneath notice. No matter what horrible situation you end up in, you always seem to make it out unscathed. Well, guess what? Kids didn't have this on LV421. All of them except for Newt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably because no one ever pays much attention to you. When you roll for critical injury on yourself, you get to re-roll the dice and choose the result you prefer. Well, that didn't end up the way I thought it would.
No, that went the other way. But
critical injury? Okay. I would think
that's like death. Like you get to roll again to not be dead.
Yeah, I mean, I love this talent exists in other things that Free League's done. Oh, I'm highlighting on the wrong screen. This talent exists on things that Free League has done. It's just this beneath notice seems like it would add more to stealth or manipulation or observation or something like not. Whatever. Okay, moving on. Dodge. When attacked in close combat, you can dodge. This works like blocking, C92, but you'll roll mobility instead of close combat, and you can only use it to reduce damage, not to counterattack. Okay. You can even dodge a creature's signature attack. Ooh.
Fair. Okay.
So when the facehugger goes snap, you're like, no. And finally, nimble. Fun in games? Maybe to others, but you know the truth that play has kept your reflexes sharp. What are you, a cat? You can push any skill roll based on agility twice, not just once like other characters each. Okay. Increases stress like normal. Yeah, I don't like that first one. Maybe it's the title of it. Maybe I'm being pedantic now.
Yeah. The explanation does not match the bonus.
And I would think that as the kid trope that the kid would be able to get out of. See, I would say it should be the mobility.
Yeah.
But all right, moving on. Medic, calming presence. People find themselves relaxing whenever you're around. Once per turn, you may reduce the stress level of another character within short range by 1, in addition to the normal stress recovery. In order to use this talent, you and any character that hopes to benefit from your calming presence must be in a relatively safe place. You can't be screaming, "Brr, brr, brr. Hey man, it's okay. Calm down. Yeah, okay, I'm calm. No.
I'm busy.
Yeah, right. You cannot use this talent on yourself. Very similar to Forbidden Lands.
The banter. It's the same effect as the banter, except it's not making fun of someone. It's making them feel better about themselves.
Compassion. This isn't just a job for you. You truly care about the people under your care. You can push any skill roll based on empathy twice, not just once, like other characters. Each push increases your stress. Damn it! Will you please just calm down?
No. It's the tune-up method.
Yeah, but why does your stress level go up? I know it has to for game balance. Look, I completely get it for the whole game concept. I get it. It just kind of seems to not make sense that you're hey, calm down. It's like you're siphoning the stress from them. Like,
no.
Empathic
you
here.
got to smack a bitch, right, to get them to calm down, and that stressed you out a little bit. All right, stress me out a little bit.
Okay. Field surgeon, the delicate art of stopping a wound from bleeding or treating grave injuries. You get +2 modification to medical aid when treating someone who's about to die from critical injury. Hey, this is probably a good one to have.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good first one. Second one would be the compassion thing.
All right, officer talents, field commander. You can use command to give orders in combat as a fast action instead of a slow action. That's pretty cool. In effect, it means you can give orders twice in the same round, or you can give orders and shoot.
It's probably more
Influence.
effective.
Yeah. Influence. Well, you can give 2 sets of orders, because remember, orders have to be kind of specific. You can't just say, go fix something. You have to, Heathnog, run around that corner, throw a grenade. Who's in chat? Michael Watts, I need you to get up in there, and I need you to fix that radiator now. I don't know why I said radiator. I just went with it. And as long as you're doing those specific actions, okay,
you get bonus. You get the bonus of the command skill.
Yours may have been a little too generic because I just said throw a grenade, and you're like, okay, boom, but it's still the idea is
you get +2. Shut up.
Yeah. Influence. With rank comes certain privileges. Beyond or being obeyed is one of them. You can push any roll based on empathy twice, not just once. Okay, we get how that works. Pull rank. You can use your command skill to order other non-officer PCs, androids, and NPCs around as long as they belong to the same organization as you. To force someone to follow your orders and perform a specific action, roll command against the target's manipulation. If successful, the target must follow your order, even if it means harm or danger. Wow.
Yes, you can. They will jump into danger under your successful orders.
Your stress level increases by 1.
My very being.
Yep. Well, you have to listen to it, and it says right there, must.
Must. No wiggle room there. Must.
So stress level increases by 1. Note also that each roll only covers one specific action. You cannot stop actions triggered by panic rolls using this talent. Calm down, soldier. What's that?
Because during a panic, the person's not thinking straight. They're not actually hearing.
And not hearing you. And Pilot, full throat. Remember I said, remember this? Okay, so there's one of these here. I seem to remember. You'd like to go fast, really fast. When piloting a spacecraft, you get a +2 modification in piloting skill rolls for any acceleration or decelerate actions. There you go. There's your landing.
Okay. There's your landing right there.
You're supposed to come in at a 10-degree angle. You came in at a 30-degree angle. Why not?
Get there faster.
Like the back of your hand. This vehicle is yours. You know every bolt, cable, nook, and cranny. Choose one vehicle or spacecraft, not one type, but a single specific craft. That means even if you're flying the same thing that doesn't belong to you, you don't get this. You get a +2 modification to piloting with the chosen vehicle. You can choose this talent several times, once for each vehicle.
Okay.
Reckless. You live for the rush of adrenaline through your veins, pushing harder than others dare. You can push any skill roll based on agility twice, not just once. Okay. You know, no, I went back and reread the wording of this because this falls under pilot. I was like, because shooting falls under agility, but it doesn't say anything about pilot. It just says adrenaline rush, pushing harder. Okay. Based on agility twice, not once like others. Okay.
So if you want to be a crack shot, then, pilot.
Yep. How many more? Roughneck. I think this is the last one. Resilient. Only the hardiest folks survive out here. Roll for strength. Attribute only. No skill. Anytime you suffer damage. You can't push the roll, which does not count as an action. That's an important thing. This talent's in other games as well. For every success you roll, 1 point of damage is eliminated. If all damage is eliminated, you suffer none at all. 3
damage reduction. I'm in.
Yep. Yeah, but for every success you roll 1 point. Oh, so this is, remember, because the Mutant Year Zero does a little bit different than Coriolis, which does a little different than Alien. So each success is just 1 point of damage out of the gate. Boom.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Because it's free. It doesn't cost an action. It happens automatically. I'll take it.
Chances are you're going to have... Oops, I just lost all my dice. A high strength.
You're going to have at least a strength of 3 or 4.
I'm going to go with 5 because you're a roughneck.
Well, you can have a 5, but...
I don't. I'm going to go with a 5 because you're a roughneck. And I'm going to roll, and I'm going to see if I stop any damage. I didn't stop any damage.
Okay, but if you want to know the odds... You go to the table in the beginning.
Yeah, they're the odds. I just wanted to roll.
It's something like 20%, 20, 25%.
Oh, I'm sure it's higher than that. For 5 dice? Whatever. But anyway, I didn't protect any damage, but that is a good ability to have. That's pretty much for anything. The long haul, you've seen it done, you've seen it and done it all before. Nothing surprises you anymore.
Grizzled.
Oh, did I just scroll past something here?
No.
Oh, they're down there. Okay, that's pilot. That doesn't. Did I miss a sentence? Once. Oh, nothing. I missed the once. Okay, nothing surprises you anymore. Once per act in cinematic play and once per game session in campaign play, you may ignore all from a single roll. All face huggers from a single roll.
Wow. That's pretty.
That's only one, and it's only
per game day. Okay. Still,
per game session.
Yeah, and it doesn't give caveats. You must call it beforehand. No. Oh my God, I rolled 3 face huggers.
Right. That's when
you know what? No, I didn't.
Here's the thing. You're still going to suffer other face huggers during the course of the adventure, unless you're not rolling a lot.
Sure, but you can
But you won't get the 3, like you just said. Like, you won't get the 3.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
You know what my luck is, right? I'll get 6 the next time. Yep. I saved the 3, but now I got 6. All right. It's not a bad... I'm not saying it's a bad ability. It probably isn't the first one I'd take, though. True Grit. Life on the frontier is a constant struggle. Luckily, you have what it takes to overcome anything that comes your way. You can push any skill roll based on strength twice, not just once. Like, okay, that's just like the combat dude. Is that it? That is it.
All right.
Well, now we go to general talents.
Oh, we'll just look at it.
Oh, no, we have a scientist. I completely forgot about this.
Forgot the scientist, of course.
I don't even think we talked about the scientist last week.
I mean,
all right. I remember reading this one a long time ago. This one's long. I actually based some of my skills in my game off of this. Analysis. You can roll for observation to gain insight regarding strange and alien artifacts or creatures that you encounter and get a chance to study for at least one turn. So if you get to study for, again, I think a turn is 15 minutes. Somebody correct me in chat. You get to roll. For every success you roll, you get to ask the game mother one of the questions below. Is it human or alien? That might be obvious. Is it dead or alive? Also might be obvious. How old is it? What's its purpose? How does it work? What problems could it cause?
Okay. All right, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're too vague.
It says you must answer truthfully, but the GM is allowed.
It's same as a skill, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as a skill. You're allowed to not give everything away. You just can't lie about anything.
I think the benefit to this is the fact that you're touching things that you normally don't even get a chance to get information from, or you're gonna have to suffer such a big penalty. Like, you just got this ball of goo. Yeah, what is it? Well, I want to know something. Is it alive? Yes, it's alive. Oh crap! This ball of goo's alive. I probably don't want to hold it. Whatever. So I can absolutely see the use for this. Don't get me wrong. I can see the use for it. I just I was thinking that maybe these are too vague, but I'm now running scenarios in my head. No, probably not. So a successful analyze roll also reduces the stress level all the PCs within short range by 1. Why is that?
I get that. Oh, because new information means that less of everything is unknown, so people feel more secure. Humans hate the unknown. The more you know about it, sure, it still could be scary, but at least you know what you're scared about.
Okay. I know this sounds like a pedantic argument, but I'm only stating this for the purposes of game masters out there. Not that I think the book is wrong. I would only do that if he shared the information. I know somebody out there, why wouldn't he share the information? Again, remember when I said I don't trust players?
Yep.
I've been at too many tables where players keep stuff to themselves. No, hold on to this for now. So I would not give you the stress until he shared the information.
Okay.
The stress reduction. Okay, breakthrough. You've done it. This is actually the one I copied. Once per game session, you automatically pass an observation roll of your choice without needing to make a roll. In order to avoid spoiling the scenario, the GM has a final say on whether or not this talent can be used for a particular role. Basically, you're not going to solve the riddle of the ages if it's going to break the adventure, but anything that will help you move towards solving the riddle of the ages, yes, you can have.
Fine.
I like this one. This is a really good game master tool if the characters are stuck and not doing anything and not moving in the right direction, and for whatever reason want to try to burn down the village instead of talking to people again. So inquisitive, you're always seeking to expand the boundaries of your knowledge. You can push any skill roll based on wits twice, not just once, and increase your stress level. Got it. Okay, how many more of these are there? There, now we're at the general talents. All right, Heathen Dog, I'm going to scroll through. I'll let you pick 2.
Okay.
There's a bunch of them. So, and can you see it if I zoom out a little bit?
I can see him fine. Go ahead.
Let's do that. All right. Oh, killer. I don't know if I want a talent that's called killer.
Merciless.
Okay, we'll do merciless, and then got another page here.
Stoic.
Okay, merciless and stoic. We'll go with those 2. I'm going to do killer because I don't know what it is, and I don't like the name of it.
I love it.
You know where to strike and make your enemy fall and not get up. Ever. Okay. When your enemy sustains a critical injury, you may switch the D66 roll so that the 1's die becomes a 10's die and vice versa. Okay. That had a different name in the other games. That was
used on humans. Pass.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. But that makes sense.
Yeah. Because, unless you're also an alien botanist, or I'm sorry, not a botanist, an alien medical officer, you're probably not going to know where to shoot a bug or a xenomorph to where you definitely know it's going to die.
I might, in campaign play, I might allow this to be used on aliens if you encounter them more than once, or if that scientist of yours
shared all the knowledge from the analyzing of the specimen. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But that'd be a house rule.
It'd be a house rule, or I might say you can take it twice for something like that. I don't know, but you have to take it a second time or whatever. But yeah, I think there's a way you could house rule it, but off the cuff, you're right. You said menacing? Or merciless?
No, merciless.
Okay. You can perform a coup de grace. Oh, this is cold-blooded. All right. You can perform a coup de grace without rolling for empathy. Also, your stress level is decreased by 1 step. Really? Oh, each time you cause an enemy to be broken. I thought it was going to say when you kill him.
You kill him, you're like, oh, yeah, that's the stuff. My android's going to be the boss. All right.
Yeah, this is cold-blooded in for Forbidden Lands. Yep. RPG Exile, I don't buy anything from Cuckless Games, but I do appreciate you posting that out there if other people are interested in it. I have looked at it, and I have pretty much either everything I already want, or I just don't want it. I'm not a fan of Catalyst Games. But thank you for that information. And Stoic. You can roll for stamina using wits instead of strength. Oh, so you just power through.
Yep.
Maybe power through isn't the right word to say. You mentally power through.
Yeah. You can just focus your way through this physical challenge.
Yep.
That's awesome. I like that.
Anything else that we want to look at there? Nope, that's it. We don't need to read through it, but just want to show there are a ton of general talents. You can get these talents in the game by spending experience points. Remember, you start with one that comes with your career. After that, you can, I think it costs 5 points for you to get these other talents. Now, if you're a Marine, you might like rapid reload. No? So. Oh, very, very much so, RPG Exile. Very much so.
Hang on.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that after the video.
Okay.
All right, we got some comments here. Let's see what we got. That one's for not here. That one's for not here. Here, this one. Got one comment. Michael Watt says, have the alien from The Thing in the game. It would ramp up stress a lot. And it's something where you wouldn't be able to use that skill that puts them down for good, because each of these aliens is different depending on what it absorbed. So, you know,
Okay.
if you want to use the Thing alien in Alien, you'd have to convert it. But I think it would be a great addition to this game, because the stress mechanic was real in The Thing, the movie, as well. Very real. You could see everyone getting super stressed out and making mistakes and freaking out, all that stuff. So yeah, I especially if your friends are being copied. Oh man, that's crazy stress. That is crazy stress.
One of the things so we talked about the Colonial Marines book earlier, right? About if you want the more specific roles and you want this talents. Well, there's the Building Better Worlds book that probably does a better, actually not probably, it does a better job than this one of incorporating more aliens in. I mean, there's only so much they could put in this book. The Building Better Worlds really gets into that more, and it heavily encouraged you. Everything doesn't have to be about the xenomorph. That will get boring quick if that's everything is about the xenomorph. Add in The Thing. That's a perfect example. Use your imagination and add your own monsters. Go to the AD&D 2nd edition Monsters Compendiums and all those pages you never use for your campaigns, and find a way to incorporate weird creatures like that into your Alien game. I will find a way of incorporating shadows. I love shadows. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Next week is combat. So Heathen Dog's here next week, but not the week after. So
correct.
So what that means I'm going to do is I'm going to break combat into 2 weeks. We're going to cover 2 sections of it next week and 2 sections of it the week after. So I hope you enjoy what we're going through so far. Remember, we're doing mostly read through. I have read portions of this book before. I have not read the entire thing, so I don't remember everything that's in here. I hope you like our banter where we go back and forth a little bit, because remember, the point is to give you guys some food for thought. How you do it in your game, to give you some options, etc. And generally, I just hope you like the Alien series. I know that some folks in chat aren't liking it as much as maybe I do, but I like the Year Zero engine. And for the idea of, if I want a more rules heavy game, I'm going to lead towards Palladium, because I really like the Palladium system. For something that's a little more rules light, a little easier to just get into and start playing, I love the Year Zero engine. I think it's a fantastic system. But yes, you're going to have to make some house rules and do some things that you want to do at your table. So I hope you're enjoying this, and I look forward to seeing you next week.